What's going on, everyone? John Matrix here. Hope you're all having yourselves a wonderful day wherever you're at, whenever you're watching this. This is a trailer for a game that I've been meaning to do a reaction to for a while and just haven't gotten around to doing it. We're going to be checking out a trailer for Hunger, the official gameplay reveal trailer. They had put a trailer out for this game a long while back, and if you're a fan of Hunt Showdown like I am, this game looks like it's going to be right up our alley. It looks like it could be, I don't want to say Hunt Showdown killer or whatever, but it could be something that gives it for sure some competition. The description reads, get a look at some new Hunger gameplay in the latest trailer for the upcoming PvPvE first-person horror extraction shooter from the creators of Hell Let Loose. Oh, okay. A sinister plague has befallen war-torn Europe, unleashing unspeakable horrors. Step into the desolate ruins of a Napoleonic Europe. Napoleonic? I think it just says Napoleonic, right? Yeah, Napoleonic. There we go. That's how to pronounce it properly. Also known as the world after the end, and embark on a perilous journey solo or with allies in pairs or trios. Navigate the dangerous landscape haunted by the hunger, monsters being spawned from the plague's wrath. Hunger released in early access in 2025 on PC via Steam and Epic Games Store. Available to wishlist now. So yeah, as the description says, it's PvPvE extraction shooter set in a kind of Napoleon era Europe where a plague has ravaged Europe, and now there's all kinds of crazy zombie monsters going on. So let's take a look at Hunger and see what this game is going to have to offer us.
Peggy 18.
The creators of Hell Let Loose.
Death hath cast its
See, it already has the Hunt Showdown vibes.
All hope seemeth lost.
The melee stuff is interesting though.
Yet still thou dost fight. Why? What seekest thou in the dark? A touch of warmth?
Okay, we got a hub with traders.
Or two?
Okay, cool. Kind of more on the Tarkov side of things there.
Folds of flesh you and I both know.
There's a lot of like
judged us
melee, you know, holding axes and swords. Interesting. Hunt Showdown's much more weapon, like gun focused. Game looks beautiful, man. Okay. Yeah, there looks to be a lot of melee focus in the combat here. So, I mean, it's hard to, I would assume, you know, those aren't just bots that they were shooting at, that they were other players. Okay, the gun sound good. It feels like it has some weight and recoil to it. The melee is very much reminding me of like Vermintide or Darktide. Okay. All right, interesting. Okay, so yeah, this very much has, it looks like this might be a mix of like Vermintide melee combat with the, you know, blocking, maybe the stamina as it has, the pushing away and the attacking, that with the like gunplay of Hunt Showdown. And like, if you didn't tell me this wasn't Hunt Showdown, like I wouldn't believe you, because this looks like it could be right out of Hunt. Like it very much has that same kind of feel to it, but it does look like the game is going to have more of an emphasis on melee combat. But it looks like there's an actual hub that we can enter with like traders here. I wonder if we can like see other like teams of people. I would assume we can, right? Like this says 36 GFC Rory, 19 GFC Brent. So I would assume these would be like other players on another team. And I wonder if we could like trade with them, just like straight up. That would be kind of dope. But so yeah, there's a hub we can go to with traders that we can buy stuff from. Weapon holster, reinforced ranged weapon chests. So I wonder if we're going to be able to like upgrade weapons here. So we have tool belt, equipment, items. I wonder if we'll be able to like upgrade these to get more slots. And like these have different symbols that look like, so like, is there a necklace slot here? There's a key slot. Does that mean there's like a key to, is it going to be like a Tarkov thing where there's keys that we need to get to unlock certain areas on the map or certain chests? You know, we've got a head and chest armor thing. So again, is this going to be kind of a little bit more along the lines of like Tarkov as far as that goes, where there are like different armor slots and different like levels of armor that you can equip? And you know, a med slot, a grenade slot, looks like food. So we might have to actually eat and drink out in the field too. I'm not sure. This looks almost like a blacksmithing kind of like tong and hammer thing. So maybe there's like a repair item that we could have out in the field. And then maybe this is something that expands your slots. Again, necklace, a metal pin, who knows what that is. The items one don't have any kind of like slot specific thing, so maybe anything you can just hold in here. Weapon holster, so it looks like we might be able to have two weapons, maybe a main weapon and an offhand, and then a melee weapon. Maybe we can have two melee weapons. And it looks like there's currency, you know, gold, silver, copper. We're going D&D here, you know, we just need the platinum. Okay. Different traders, and we have quests obviously that we can get from the traders here.
Or two.
Hold up, I want to back up real quick. I went back too far.
A gold coin or two.
Oh wait, he actually, let's watch that again. It looks like he did a little gamba here. So like, yeah, he did a little, he opened a box,
a gold coin,
and it looks like he gets a random weapon. So there might be a little gamba going on here. Okay.
Or two.
And then here's the shop we got here. This is the currency that they have in the shop. And so yeah, different looking armor types and rarities for things to go into our various slots. So yeah, it looks like we're going a little bit more on like Tarkov when it comes to this stuff here. Okay.
Deep within,
and the game just looks beautiful.
Flesh, you and I both
like it just looks beautiful, but it looks like there is much more of like a melee focus than just shooting.
We are but beasts,
which could be sick.
Unworthy of salvation.
Again, it looks like Vermintide and Hunt Showdown kind of had a baby, and the Hell Let Loose devs have brought it to life. I'm curious with like some of these flintlock pistols and just flintlock weapons in general, right? Like, what's the reload gonna be like? Is it gonna be like realistic where we're gonna have to sit there and like really pack in the powder and the bullet and prime it and all that kind of stuff and take like a minute to actually, you know, really reload it? Because in PvP combat, that could be a problem, right? But that could also, again, be why they've emphasized maybe a little bit more melee, because maybe, yeah, like maybe the guns are like really deadly, do a lot of damage, but they have really high reload times and stuff. So like that's how they're balancing the combat out a little bit more. I don't know. And we have different times of day. Obviously here we're seeing different times of day, you know, afternoon, night, dusk, full daytime, and there's different biomes. Like this looks like this is in, you know, kind of like an aspen forest, Like, could something that could be like the Pacific Northwest here in America, but I would assume since this is Europe, like this could be somewhere in like maybe the Alps or something like that. I don't know. And yeah, melee combat going on, both against people and the AI, you know. And there definitely still looks like there's plenty of automatic weapons too, so I mean, you know, what more is there to say other than I want this game in my Steam library right now so I can play it? You know what I mean? Like, so two-shot the little zombie. And I wonder if it's a situation too where like he swapped to melee because maybe this guy has armor on it, you know? And so maybe the bullets aren't just doing enough damage to it. So to save ammo, he just goes in for the melee. But yeah. Attack, block, power attack, you know? It feels very Vermintide. We didn't see any kind of like dashing or dodging, but it feels very Vermintide, Darktide.
Hey, Mom, it's my life!
So there we go, man. There we go. Hunger, official gameplay reveal trailer. I mean, what else more is there to say? I've been playing Hunt Showdown since it initially hit the alpha back in like 2017 or 2018 or something like that. And I've played through it pretty much every iteration of the game that it has. I haven't really been playing it much in the last year or so. I don't know. I much more enjoyed Hunt Showdown a few years ago, back when it was a little bit more about like positioning and really hitting your shots. They've added a lot more kind of spammy rapid fire weapons, tried to I guess kind of up the pace of the game maybe a little bit without really rebalancing the damage that weapons do. I don't know. I'm just not quite as much of a fan of Hunt Showdown where it is now compared to where it has been in the past. So I'm hoping that Hunger can fill that void, because Hunger looks very much up the alley of that. So I am 100% going to be checking this game out when it hits early access later this year, whenever that happens to be. So between this and Arc Raiders, when that comes out, we're going to be having we're going to be eating good when it comes to FPS games on this channel. Going to be doing a lot of content for this, and we're going to be doing a lot of content for Arc Raiders for sure. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you guys want to see, you know, we stream Hunger and make content for it, guides, stuff like that, you know, be sure to hit the sub button on the channel, hit the like on this video if you want to see more content like this, and if you enjoyed this video, you know, etc, etc. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're all having yourselves a wonderful day, and let me know down in the comments if you're like me, if you're very interested in this game, you're looking forward to seeing it, because I know I am. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.